Hossein Ronaghi's father has been sentenced to 4 months in prison. Hossein Ronaghi, who served his imprisonment sentence, was asked to go back to the prison again. However, his mother, Zolekha Musavi, said that according to Article 134 of the Islamic Penal Code, taking Hossein back to the prison is completely illegal. She then added that if Hossein's father is taken to the prison for publishing information through interviews and the media about his son's situation in prison, she will not remain silent. 4 days after the arrest of Esmail Abdi, the General Secretary of the Iranian Teachers Trade Association, his colleagues said that this teachers' rights activist must be immediately released. Milad Darwish, another teachers' rights activist and a wage earners' rights activist, said that Esmail Abdi, who has been sentenced to 9.5 years imprisonment, is still kept in Section 2 of the prison without the right to have any visitations. Saeed Haydari Tayyeb, the representative of the city of Kermanshah and a member of the parliament, referred to the violation of the fundamental rights of a religious minority known as Yarsan or Ahl Haq. These violations include not accepting testimonies from them and being rejected in administrative elections. Saeed Haydari Tayyeb called for the chief executives and the judiciary officials to pay more attention towards their basic human and civil rights. It has been reported that there are currently 200 imprisoned women with unintentional crimes serving their sentences in various prisons of Iran. The Chief Justice of the Fars province claimed that regulations and guidelines regarding the Islamic hijab has not yet been strongly implemented in the society. He then urged the prevention of the entry of individuals with bad hijab inside governmental centers. The workers of the Karun cement factory have gathered in the factory area for the past 8 days in order to protest against not receiving payments of their wages for 3 months. Furthermore, a spokesman for the Higher Institute of Workers Association stated that workers in this country have a very low salary and demanded the Ministry of Labor to determine a model and plan for raising the wages of workers in Iran. Since last week, about 170 workers of the Ney Shekar factory in Haftape, along with a number of retired workers of the Neybar factory, protested and demanded the rights of their trade union. Furthermore, Ahmad Ronaghi Maliki, Hossein Ronaghi Maliki's father, has been accused of publishing false information through interviews and the media about the situation of his son inside the prison, which led him to be sentenced to 4 months in prison. He was sentenced on Sunday the 5th of July 2015 by Branch 11 of the General Court. 2 youngsters from the Kaju village in the Chabahar region were kidnapped by the Chabahar agents of the Ministry of Intelligence, and their dead bodies, which had signs of physical abuse and cuts, were found in the Chabahar hospital. Furthermore, Hamid Jalilvand, a labor activist and a religious minority, was arrested after being summoned by the security officers. A family member of Mr. Jalilvand announced that Hamid Jalilvand was summoned for the second time after returning back to Iran from abroad, but never came back home. He added that, despite the fact that 10 days has passed since he was arrested, there is yet no information available about his situation. On Saturday the 4th of July 2015, security officers attacked the commercial market in Deh Sheikh in order to collect the smuggled goods. Witnesses say that the approach of the police caused panic among the shopkeepers and passerbys, which eventually led to a confrontation between the security officers and a group of people. Witnesses also mentioned that the police threw tear gas towards protesters, and the protesters were attacking the security forces by throwing stones. Reportedly, Fayer Chire, a civil rights activist, was summoned to the intelligence office of the city of Mehabad and was given a 2 years imprisonment sentence. On Wednesday the 8th of July 2015, 30-year-old Mohammad Khazari was shot dead by a police officer during a conflict when he was accused of transporting contraband. 2 individuals accused of being in a homosexual relationship were sentenced to a total of 25 years in prison and are currently serving their sentences in the Sirjan and Bandar Abbas prison. Reportedly, it has been more than 2 years since the ban of mobile video calls, and yet no decisions have been made regarding this matter. Chief Police of the North Khorasan province said that, due to the implementation of the new government moral security plan, more than 8,000 people have received verbal and written warnings during this year alone. Mehdi Dolati, a political prisoner in the Evin prison, was taken to the internet cafe in the west of Tehran with handcuffs in order for him to select his university course. On Tuesday the 7th of July 2015, the concentration of air-suspended particles in the Sistan and Baluchistan province was reported to be 1,577 milligrams per cubic meter, which is more than 10 times the permissible level and more than 3 times the maximum allowable limit to reach an air pollution crisis. 2 months after Amir Dabaghchi Mokri's arrest, no information is yet available about this Mahabadi resident. A lawyer said that according to Article 48 of the Law of Criminal Procedure, selecting a lawyer is against several principles of the Constitution.